You are watching the SFL Network live on YouTube from Roberts Cole Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am your play-by-play commentator, Devon Simien. Alongside me is your color commentator, Marc Lopez, as the 0-1 Tulsa Desperados travel to take on the 1-0 Oklahoma City Renegades. The only thing that separates these two cities are a long 106 miles in Interstate 44, which lies between the two cities. Oklahoma City is looking to go 2-0 to start the season after their Week 1 win over the Dallas Lobos, which was a great game. And Tulsa is trying to get back to 500 with a win today after their Week 1 loss to the Sioux Falls Sparrows and move up in the rankings in the South Division. Marc, how are you doing today, sir? And please give me your tales of the game.
And come back from their loss last week. This is going to be a Southern Conference showdown, and it is a very pivotal game, you know, for their fully.
Hello, Marc, are you still there?
Yeah, hello?
Okay, there you go. Yes, sir.
Oh.
All right, looks like the Desperados has decided to receive the return here, and OKC is set and ready to kick the ball away. And the kicker for Oklahoma City is Johnny Omega. He's set when ready to kick the ball off to the Renegades. I'm sorry, to the Desperados, and let's boot it. The kick is up, and we have a ball game that has started. And there's a return here from Tulsa, and he's down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a good start, 28 yards. They could have got extra yards for sure, but we'll see how this offense is going to fare against.
Marc, I totally agree with you. Yes, sir. Starting off at the 28-yard line is great. You never want to start anywhere below the 20 on a kick return. And here we have Tulsa coming out in a 3-wide receiver set and split back all the running backs. And the Renegades are in a nickel formation. Here's a two-step drop here, going across the middle of the field. Got a man open, and that pass is completed. And that is Andrew Goodspeed on the reception.
Man, that was a great catch. Actually, he extended, he reached out. He almost didn't make the catch, and, you know, kudos to him. Kudos to quarterback as well as making a good pass to the open man.
Absolutely, and the quarterback is Sir Charles Robinson here for Tulsa. And a shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. And here's a 3-step drop going deep down the sideline, and incomplete. That pass is deflected away by OKC. And with that deflection is number 33. I don't have him on my roster. Sorry about that.
33,
Second and 10 here for the Tulsa Desperados. 5 wide receivers set here now for Tulsa. Shotgun empty formation. There's a high snap. Going to the deep sideline, top of the field. And that pass is caught incomplete. Is it Goodspeed once again? Yes, it is. First and 10, Tulsa.
Looks like they're getting Godspeed on fire early, and this is what they want to do. The defense is definitely going to lock him down if they don't want to keep getting passes down their way.
Yeah, Godspeed, this is his second season here in the SFL. First season with the Tulsa Desperados. He came over from London last season. 3 wide receivers set here for Tulsa. Here's a 7-step drop here by the QB. Going deep and overthrew his receiver.
That was good pressure from the defensive line, and you see there was almost, I don't think there was anyone to catch that pass, and kudos again to the defensive line.
Absolutely, absolutely there. Yeah, he just overthrew his guy. Like you stated, he got the pressure, and it looks like Robinson was just trying to get that thing out of his hands.
Yep.
Let's look at Stephen Bush, and Robinson underneath the center this time. 4 wide receiver set with a single back, and here's a handoff here to the halfback, and he's got daylight. He's smacked and brought down after picking up 4 yards on the carry.
4 yards is not bad. You know, he could have probably gotten more spin around the defender, but now they're 3rd and 6. We'll see what Tulsa wants to do with this 3rd attempt on the first down.
You know, Sonzo Robinson there on the carry and brought down by Drury of OKC, who had an outstanding defensive game last week versus the Dallas Lobos. Here's a 5-step drop here by Robinson on the out route, got a man open, and that receiver is Stephen Bush, 6'3", 215-pounder.
Yeah, good play right there.
Nice out route there by Bush to get separation from the defender of OKC to pick up the first down here for Robinson and the Renegades. I'm sorry, in the Desperados. Strong I formation here to Robinson, and there's the handoff. He picks up 3 yards on the carry.
And that's again a good effort. And as I said, 4 yards, 3 yards, he could probably get more yards. They're still in a comfortable position to convert for another first down in this one.
Yeah, looks like Malinsky comes up with the tackle there, the defensive end for OKC. And OKC is in a nickel formation now. Single back formation is Tulsa. There's a 2-step drop by Robinson going to go in the middle of the field. Got his tight end there. Great catch. And he pulled that in and made sure he had secured the ball before he got to hit Marcus.
Yeah, fast hands right there. And as he said, he was able to secure the ball as he was going down. And he was able to separate from the line. So he got himself open. So good play from him right there.
Yeah, Damon McIntosh on the reception. Dude is 6'7", 260 pounds. That's a big guy.
Yeah, you can't stop that guy.
2 tight ends once again here for Tulsa. Single back is Robinson. Sanzo, that is, and there's a hands off here to the halfback. Makes a man miss, makes another miss, and he's hit forward and picks up the first down. Oh, no, they didn't give it to him. 2nd and inches, Mark.
Oh, boy, that was great. That was really, strength. As I said, 3 yards, 4 yards are okay. But when he gets the 9.5 yards, man, this is big for Tulsa right now. They're in line to make a touchdown.
Yeah, that was great here by Sanzo Robinson to make a few guys miss, but bad for OKC for hitting them forward to pick up extra yards. It looks like Sir Charles Robinson is changing the play here as he has 3 receivers and a tight end on the play, and Sanzo in the backfield takes a 5-step drop, going to the bottom of the end zone, nothing doing, incomplete pass.
And that was good coverage right there by OKC. You saw the receiver was not able to get on his destination on time, and yeah, just an incompletion. Good defense.
That was great defense there by OKC. And if you ask me, Mark, I would say that Tulsa should run the ball in instead of trying to pass it. And here there is in a heavy run formation. Looks like I-weak formation out of the I-form. And there's a handoff here to Sanzo Robinson, and nothing doing. He stopped at the goal line, but he picks up the first.
Yeah, and you're right. You called it right. They went for the run play. His previous attempts were pretty decent, and a first down is, okay. But again, at least it gives them another attempt, another chance to go for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a great drive here by Tulsa to open the game here, taking off nearly 5 minutes here on the first drive, and they're down at their own 1 yard. OKC 1 yard, and Sanzo Robinson punches it in right up the middle, untouched.
That almost seems inevitable. The way that Sanzo was running the ball, the way that the blockers were blocking for him. Yeah, that was a deserving touchdown.
Six points on the board here for
Tulsa.
For Tulsa, that is. Okay, so my apologies there. There's a mishap on the roster. The quarterback for Tulsa is Michael Martin. That is. Sorry about that. Let me see here. Oh, my apologies. That's on me. I was looking at the backup QB, which is Sir Charles Robinson. Sorry about that.
Now, Damon, is it just me, or did it just get real dark in here? Oh, well, lights are back on.
Yep, there it is. And here's a return here for OKC, and he gets out to the 30-yard line. Now, after that drive there by Tulsa, Mark, what do you think is that OKC has to do, to get themselves going on this drive here compared to what you saw last week during their Week 1 win over the Dallas Lobos?
I think they should get their running back, J.W. Doyle, much more involved. He only had 53 yards last game. I feel like he has much more potential against the Tulsa defense. They only have 1 linebacker and 2 star defensive linemen. Yeah, they should utilize the run game more.
Awesome. And here's a audible here by Ronnie Nickens. Gets an out route by his tight end and picks up almost the first down. Picks up 60 on the play. And that is Tiberius Bovine.
And that was good. That was good by Deacon Nickens to recognize that his tight end found himself open on the out route. And yeah, good catch.
Awesome catch there by the veteran tight end who will be in the Hall of Fame sometime soon. I know he's going to be inducted anytime soon here in the SFL. And here's a 7-step drop by Nickens going deep to the bottom of the field. He got some men wide open at the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown OKC, and that is Desir Powell.
Oh boy, and just after I said they should use the run play, they show their strength in the passing play. That was a great run, a great route. He made himself open. He rewards the team with a quick touchdown.
My goodness, Powell burnt the heck out of Kyler Murray, the cornerback here for Tulsa, who was just left all alone on by himself. Awesome play. That was an a corner post by Powell to get himself wide open and was able to just nearly walk into the end zone.
And you also got to give credit to Deacon Nickens. He made a very powerful pass. That was way downfield. I think he threw that for 30, 40 yards.
Man, that was a beautiful pass. It wasn't wobbled, perfect spiral. And not only that, he's a lefty, you know. So
yeah. Man. Yeah, great pass, yeah, for sure.
If you ask me, Mark, I would say that's how you strike back. That's how you answer back on a long drive by Tulsa. Inform them that, hey, you can take the long drives. We'll take the quick strikes and show you that we really mean business. And
yeah, I agree.
Here's the return here at the 12-yard line here for Tulsa. And nothing doing on the return. Stopped and dropped down at the 30-yard line. And that return guy for Tulsa is Charles Ball, that is, the strong safety for Tulsa, who had an outstanding rookie campaign last year, gathering up a bunch of interceptions and had a lot of quarterbacks scared and afraid to throw his way, Mark.
Yeah, but that's just the kind of player he is. He puts fear on the quarterback into making that pass. He makes them second think.
And here's a handoff here to Sonzo Robinson. Gets skinny, picks up 6 on that carry. Awesome drive there. Awesome run there by Sonzo, averaging 3.8 yards per carry this game.
Yeah, you're right. It's a great drive, and he's picking up from where he left off in the last drive, and he's looking to probably score the next touchdown for Tulsa right now.
Tulsa's coming out in a lot of empty formations. 5 wide receivers set here for Tulsa. No halfback in the shotgun with Martin, who also came over from London. He takes a 3-step drop, got an out route, incomplete pass.
Oh.
Pass is caught out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a close one. I would say, he could have probably stayed inbounds just a little bit shorter before turning around. He was just not agile enough. Oh, they're going for a challenge.
And there's the challenge there by Deion Hawkins, the head coach here for Tulsa. Let's see what if we can see if he caught the ball inbounds here on the replay. But if you ask me, looking at it from the play live, it looks like he caught it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought so at first as well.
And looks like he got 2 feet in. What you think, Mark?
That was a little bit tough to say. There was a little clipping in our video feed. I'm not sure. It's up to the ref right now.
And looks like they overturned it.
Yeah. That's a good challenge.
Wow, that was a good challenge. So OKC keeps a timeout.
And it was for first down.
Yeah. First and 10 here for the Tulsa Desperados. At their very own 41-yard line in a strong I formation. Here's a handoff here to Sonzo on a counter play, and he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Picking up 1 yard is what the rest will give him. Great defensive stands there by OKC on that first 10.
Yeah, there's nothing much more to say. It's just great defense. It's always been Sonzo Robinson, so I think it's been a little too predictable for the Tulsa offense, and that's why they were able to get a good tackle for almost for loss.
Yeah, now Tulsa comes out in an oop-de-oop formation from the Varsity Blues movie. 3 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, along with the tight end to the top as well. A bunch of out routes going here, but he's going deep down the middle of the field. He got the receiver open, and that pass is complete.
Oh, Stephen Bush, he almost got Andre Godspeed light. He picks it up, gets the pass as he's going down. And see right there, he was midair when he was tackled. And good catch.
I think that was a great decision for Martin to go deep down the middle to Bush. And these receivers, man, are tall. Bush stands 6'3", and Godspeed is 6'4". These guys are giants. Single back formation here once again for Martin, and 2-step drop, takes an out route up to the top to Goodspeed, and he picks up 5 yards on that reception. Great catch there by Goodspeed, and great defense for OKC to get him knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, I agree. Getting 5 yards on an out route, short pass is still good. It still sets them up for another attempt for a first down.
Yeah, OKC had their troubles last week with Dallas, as Dallas put on an air raid with their QB and Sebastian Synergy and Ronnie Nickers. Both were going back and forth. I mean, these teams just went at each other. And here's a handoff here to Sanjay Robinson. He picks up a first down before he's knocked down on his rear end. Is he going to get up? It looks like he will.
Now I'm wondering, does Sanzo Robinson take home economics classes? Because, boy, he weaved back and forth through that defense like a master weaver.
I like that analogy.
Yeah. It took me an hour to come up with.
Here's Martin going through his progressions, and he got some man down to the bottom of the field, and this Bush once again on a corner post.
Oh, wow, good. Stephen Bush. It was Andre Godspeed who was on fire in the first drive, and now Stephen Bush. And yeah, Tulsa's looking to get their offense, looking to get a balanced offense this game.
What is this challenge for? Did they say that he not catch it inbound? So Tulsa's challenge, this is their second challenge on the drive.
Did we not catch the play properly? What happened?
It looked like he caught it inbounds to me before going out.
Yeah, same here. Let's see what happens. Ball's in the air. It looks in.
That's kind of tricky. It does look like he may have been out.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
And looks like Tulsa wins that one again. And Michael Irvine is furious on the sidelines, throwing his clipboard, throwing his headsets.
Oh boy.
Putting on the Chucky face.
The coach is the extra player on the field right now. He's doing big work for the team.
1st and 10 here for Tulsa inside of the 10-yard line. Offset formation with 3 wide receivers. And shovel pass and touchdown. Martin to Robinson on the shovel. Touchdown Tulsa.
Wow, good run. Sansa Robinson is just a beast. He's been doing this all game, and he gets his second touchdown. And as I said, he's looking to make the second touchdown. He did.
And this is the second shovel pass for a touchdown this week, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see the first one, but that's an interesting stat right there.
I believe the first one was done on Friday night during the game of Carolina and who did Carolina play? I can't remember, but it was Carolina, and the game Cameron Irvine and Stephen Molinek's call. Yeah, this is the second one thus far that we have seen this week. Normally we don't see shovel passes. We haven't seen a shovel pass for a touchdown since the Louisville Wolfpack left the SFL, and they were known for running the shovel pass.
I guess shovel passes make great games. 3 touchdowns already in the first quarter alone.
And here's a kickoff here by Tulsa going over to OKC. There's the return at the 10. And he tries a spin move and nothing doing. Stopped and brought down at the 28.
These two teams are doing consistently at the 28th, 30th yard down the return. And it's what's probably helping them get all these touchdowns.
Okay, so I think I'm getting from the chats that it was San Fran that ran the shovel pass. Last night, was it? Was it last night? Because San Fran played last night, right?
San Fran.
I'm discombobulated. We're going to focus on this game.
I think it was the Sharks last night, yeah.
Yeah, Twins to the top of the field. There's Nickens going deep once again. He got the receiver. Touchdown. Oh, I was about to say touchdown. First down. OKC. Desir Powell, 2 receptions, 102 and 101 yards, and 1 touchdown. Nickens is showing everyone that he's a left-handed slinger in the SFL. Look at this beautiful pass.
Boy, the perfect spiral. And, yeah, number 17 right here. He makes the pass, and he almost breaks the tackle of the defender, getting extra yards for his team. And that was a good, strong play. Power play right there.
And Murray made sure that he came down with the tackle this time on Powell, because last time he was nowhere in sight when the ball reached Powell's hands. 3 wide receiver offset single back is Drury, and Nick is underneath the center, 2-step drop, gets a little pressure, and he's brought down.
And that's, good defense right there. The defensive line putting pressure, and the pressure was too much, and the offense caved in right there.
Yeah, Tulsa comes in with some pressure here on Nickens and takes a 4-yard loss after that, picking up that long first down. Twins to the top. Single back is the running back here for OKC. Looks like Tulsa's trying to bring blitz, but they call it off. And going to dunk it off to the halfback down at the bottom of the field. And he's clothesline tackled after picking up 1.
And it almost feels like, Demond, they didn't have any other choice but to throw it out to Doyle on the side. Yeah, overall, again, good defense by Tulsa.
Yeah, you have to give it up to him for playing that check down, to the expertise. And Doyle had an outstanding game last week versus Dallas and the pass game, running the ball as well. Fumbled on his first carry, but after that, he got the jitterbugs out, and he was good to go. Here's a 5-step drop by Nickens down the middle of the field. Got him in for the first down. And now they're going to run the no-huddle offense. And there's a little jarring going on between the receiver and the cornerback. You can't hold me, son. Yes, I can. You didn't do it just now. And Nickerson is taking his time, getting to the line of scrimmage. There's a quick snap, take a 5-step drop, deep down the middle of the field. Diving touchdown! OKC! Should I say it once again? Mama, I don't believe what I just saw. I saw a man flying. His name is Tiberius Bovine.
Can we call him Superman Bovine? He flew. He caught that on a horizontal. Look at this. Boy, wow, what a catch.
You have to give it up for Ronnie Nickens for running that no-huddle offense, because he saw something in the defense that he knew would get Bovine, his star tight end, wide open down the middle of the field. Excellent, excellent call by Nickens to run that no-huddle and told the guys on the sideline, keep your play. I got one better. We're going in for 6.
Yeah, I totally agree. And the past 2 drives of Tulsa, it took them, approximately 3.5, 4 minutes. For OKC, it just took them probably less than a minute to get their 2 touchdowns each.
Wow, this first quarter has been awesome. I mean, I hope I don't lose my voice again, but as I did last week at the SFL convention. I mean, this game here back and forth, man, and OKC is really surprised me. I don't think I've seen an OKC offense like this, where they're taking bombs down the field. They're normally a run-heavy offensive team, and they're letting it air out tonight. And there's a missed tackle there by OKC on the return, and is tackled and brought down at the 29-yard line. Is ball for Tulsa.
And Michael Martin comes back to the field. It's now their turn to attempt another drive.
Yes, sir. Here's Tulsa coming out once again in a oop-de-oop formation. 3 stacked to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom. Looks like that's Bush and Sonzo Robinson in the backfield by himself. And here's a handoff here to Robinson. No, here's a play action going deep, and it's tipped and incomplete. Martin tried to go for Godspeed at the top of the field there, but it was well played here by Matthew Lee, the 6'2", 225 rookie for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and it looks like Matthew Lee read that perfectly. He was already in position to get the interception, and it was just that it bounced off of his hand. Good defense.
I have to give it up for Martin for fooling me up here in the booth. I thought that was a handoff to Robinson. He played that thing so well. Twins to the bottom of the field. Offset are the running backs. Martin on a 5-step drops. Got some in across the middle of the field and picks up 1st and 10.
And the laser sharp pass almost got intercepted, but again, a good passer doesn't get intercepted. Oh, by the way, did you know that? Oh, I lost my stat sheet right there, but I feel like what was Michael Martin's interception percentage last game?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see if I can pull it up myself.
Yeah, he has been doing. We don't have our stats man right now, but I don't believe that he has had any missed passes.
No, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And he goes across the middle of the field. Martin, that is, incomplete pass. Pass is incomplete and intended for.
He almost got it.
Corey Jones.
Yeah, he almost got it, and I think it was bumped out of his hand, or bumped out of his. Yeah, right there. Or no, it just bounced off of his arms.
Yeah, and that pass was intended for Corey Jones. Drury comes in and deflected and knocks it out of his arms. And Drury reminds me of a guy by the name of Levon Kirkland. I mean, anyone coming across that middle, you're getting smacked. You know. All set, 3 wide receivers set here for Tulsa. The Desperados are moving the ball up the field. The OKC is in a nickel formation. And there's another shovel pass to Sandro Robinson. Makes a spin move, makes a guy miss, and picks up 9 yards on the play there. And I'm sorry, picks up 6 on that play and 3rd and inches.
Yeah, I think the shovel pass has been working very successfully for them this game. The first one was for a touchdown, and this one is for 9 yards. Pretty good.
Yeah, in the chats, Hunter Jones is stating that he believed that Martin had 5 interceptions last game. And there's another handoff here to Sandro Robinson. Picks up the first, but after he picks up the first, he's smacked in the mouth by an OKC defender, knocked to his bottom.
That was a strong tackle, but still, first down is a first down, and they'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you give up a first down, and that's the end of the first quarter, people. We're all tied 14-14 here in Oklahoma City as this I-44 interstate rival between OKC and Tulsa continues. Mark, there's only 106 miles that separate these two cities, and do you think there was a little spying going on for this week's practice?
That is not unthinkable, you know. These teams are, they're fighting for conference position or for playoff position, and good run by Sanzo right there. He gets another first down.
Wow, looks like Sanjo wasn't touched until after he got across the first down line. I mean, what an outstanding run there it is by Sanjo Robinson. Here's another look at the replay. Go ahead and call it, Mark.
Yeah, and you see right here, I think, good blocking right there. He just zips right through the defense.
Man, who is 82? I got to get a name on that truck. Damon McIntosh, 6'7", 260, tight end. Dude pushed about 3 people out the way.
And that's why you pay these guys big bucks.
And here's Martin on a 5-step drop, going to the top of the field. Incomplete. That ball is deflected away.
And yeah, that's a good effort by the defense right there. He jumped real good and deflected the pass away. It looked like it was on target as well.
You're absolutely correct. I thought Martin was going to come away with that completion, but that defender extended that arm and deflected the pass, and it looks like they're coming out in the same formation. No running backs here. Tulsa is doing a lot of this empty formation set. Godspeed is to the bottom, and Bush is to the top, and there's a pass out to Godspeed. Picks up 5 yards on the play.
And sets them up for 3rd and 5. I think they might go for Sanzo Robinson again, and by the way,
I wouldn't be surprised if they run that trickery shovel pass here once again. And here's a 2-step drop here by Martin. He's going deep. He got a man open. No, it's deflected. Tip drill INT for OKC, and brought back down to the 27-yard line.
Brady Clark, they give the credit to Brady Clark, but good effort by his teammate to bounce the ball. He picks it up in midair, and boy, good defense, good coverage right there by the entire secondary. Yeah,
Brady Clark came away with that INT. Great play there. Man, wow. Because if that defender doesn't tip that ball, I mean, Godspeed is wide open, But if you ask me, it looks like Martin underthrew it. And that's one thing about these quarterbacks. Some of them doesn't know their arm strength. and they need to learn how to put enough power on the pass. And here's Nickens going 5-step drop, got Simien to the top of the field. He picks up 7. 2nd and 3. That's Powell once again. Powell has become his favorite receiver along with Bovine.
Yeah, and now the momentum is now with OKC to come back and make another touchdown for themselves before the second half comes around.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, I don't think Nickerson has an incomplete pass. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and Doyle in the backfield. Nickens going deep towards the bottom of the field. He got some in. It's caught. It looks like they're saying that he caught it out of bounds.
Oh, no. Are we going to see a challenge by the coach of OKC this time?
I think so. That was Hunter Jones there on the reception, but they're not going to give it to him. We may see it here after this break. And no, OKC is not going to go ahead and challenge the play.
3rd and 3 still manageable. We'll see what they do right here.
Empty formation. They're not going to run it. 3 wide receivers here on the play. Bovine in the slot. Nickens going deep. An incomplete pass. Hit a defender on the back of his legs. Looks like that was ball.
Yeah, it looks like Tulsa is trying to make up for the interception. The last play with a good stoppage right here. A good stop. The ball's going to come back to them. And it's a swing of momentum this game has been.
You're absolutely right. And here's a look at the punter coming onto the field, Ethan Ellis, looking to punt it away to Tulsa. And let's see if Tulsa's going to bring pressure. No pressure. They're going to cover the punt. A lot of white jerseys heading back towards the other side of the field. And there's a return here by Ball. Picks up a few yards. Tries to make a man miss on the juke, but nothing doing. So now Tulsa gets the ball back. They're back in the swing of things. And let's see here. We'll see what they're going to do with it on this possession, Mark.
Yeah, they're in good ball position, 34 yards. Yeah, it's looking good for them. Absolutely.
And I don't know what this defense that OKC is in, but there's 3 receivers bunched to the bottom. Sonzo Robinson in the backfield by himself. Martin on a 5-step drop. There's a bullet pass to Jones there. Picks it up. His first reception of the day, because the last one that was intended for him, he dropped it.
And he picked that up through traffic. Yeah, good eyes, good hands. And when you give it to a receiver like that, he makes the big plays and sets them up for 2nd and inches. Absolutely.
That was a bullet by Martin. I guess he said, I'm going to show you my arm strength now, Mr. Simien. Strong eye formation here for the Desperados, and nothing doing. Actually, it looks like he loses half a yard. Sanjo, that is, after a gang of Renegades come through and brings him down.
And those, again, the good defense to break through the offensive line and bring down the runner behind the line of scrimmage.
And once again, it's that non-contract defensive end, Damon Malinsky. Sorry about that. Coming away with the tackle. And Sanjo jumps over a gang of people, picks up the first down, diving head in first.
And he's like, what? Tackle for loss? No, I'll get the first down for you guys.
Great run there by Sanjo.
Yeah, I agree. He's been doing so good this game so far.
As a look at Drury, the leader of this OKC defense, who has been playing outstanding this game. And Martin on a 7-step drop, gets a little pressure, throws the ball off his back feet, almost tipped it, and Godspeed comes away with the catch, makes a man miss, and he's brought down at the 33 of OKC. Awesome play here by Martin, but a better play after the throw by Godspeed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Great play by both Martin and Godspeed. They call him the God of Speed. He's the God of Strength. He just plows through the defender here. Boom, and he gets the first down before being tackled.
Wow, Godspeed looked like Calvin Johnson on that play there, making that guy miss. But you got to give it for the concentration of Godspeed on that pass by Martin, who threw it off his back foot. Normally, that's bad. That's bad news for a quarterback when he throws off his back foot. Strong eye formation once again here for Tulsa. OKC is in a nickel formation. Sanjo decided to go up the middle, and he's clothesline tackled by the defender, Zig Washington, defensive end.
Yeah, and that was, again, a good defense. And, whenever you give a big impact to the running back, you're going to tire him out. And eventually, as the game goes on, he might be less effective, you know, down the second half, fourth quarter.
And there's a pass here by Martin out to Sonzo Robinson to the top of the field on a swing route. And no, that's not Sonzo. My apologies. That is the fullback, Buffalo Marshall, here for Tulsa. But yeah, on the previous play before the pass here to Marshall, Robinson had a lot of open field towards the top, but for some reason he decided to cut back towards the middle. Now we're looking at 3rd and 6 here for Tulsa, 4 wide receivers. Martin on a 5-step drop, steps up in the pocket, and he fumbles the ball, and OKC comes away with the recovery.
Oh no, it's the pressure. The pressure is getting to them, and the defensive line is. You can see here that they push strong, and I think he needed to have probably a 7-step back in order to avoid the pressure right there.
Yeah, and that's Donteal Kobe comes away with the hit on Martin. But if you ask me, it looks like the ball was going forward, and there's the challenge by Tulsa. They're going to win their 3rd one of the day.
It looks like they might very well. They might very well win this one. What are they challenging for again? Oh, it was passed backwards.
Yeah, it looked like the arm was moving forward. So it may be a tuck rule overturn here.
3 for 3 if that happens.
And Tulsa wins it again. They win the 3rd one.
Michael Irvine's going crazy in his side of the field.
I don't blame Michael Irvine for going crazy. Tulsa wins all 3 of their challenges, and guess what? They still have all 3 timeouts here in the first half.
They should make a new stat, the coach rating. He has like 200, 3 of 3 for challenges.
Oh, wow. Now Tulsa's going to come out for a field goal attempt. Looks like this is going to be a 41-yarder, 46-yarder, my apologies. And the kick is up, and it's good. 46 right down the middle for Tulsa as they take the lead 17-14 here in OKC.
And that's a good kick right there. It puts them up 3 points, and it still gives Tulsa another chance to probably go above or beyond what OKC's score is right now with another touchdown.
Yeah, you got to give it up for OKC, even for coming away with the incomplete there by putting pressure on Martin. Tulsa could have picked up the first down there, and they'll be still driving the ball downfield. So great defense by them by only allowing 3 points on that possession by Tulsa. And here's a return here for OKC, and he's popped and smacked at the 27.
Again, good ball position.
OKC now has the opportunity to go on top here if they can get downfield with their 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half here. Seems like the first half has been going on forever. It's just been straight bombs going by OKC. Here's a 7-step drop by Nickens, the left-hander, going to the top of the field. Got some receiver over. Oh, it's tipped and dropped out of his hands. You got to catch that. Nickerson got to be kicking himself in the butt. Well, not at himself, but at the receiver.
That was so close. And I think, who was it that he passed it to? They're not going to show the replay. I missed that, but it looks like, it's one of those things where the quarterback trusts the wide receiver to make the play, and, it's up to the wide receiver to make the play.
I think that was Powell, the intended receiver. And Nickens calling a huddle once again. We've been seeing this by him throughout the entire first half. 5 seconds left on the ticker for the play clock. And Nickens goes for a 1-step drop, dumps it off to Doyle, and Doyle picks up the first down, drops his head, and picks up more.
That was a good play right there. The out route by Doyle gets the catch for the first down. And yeah, he's been a bit quiet this game. This is good for him.
And there's Kanye Rockefeller coming away with the tackle there to the top of the field there on Doyle. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's a look at Nickerson, who has been bombing lights out thus far. Trips right to the bottom of the field for OKC. Nickens going to the bottom. Passes deflected and tipped it away by by Tulsa.
Boy, we got to give credit to this Tulsa defense. They've been all on, they're on point on their coverage right here. See, he's on his man. and yeah, he just tips it off.
Yeah, that was good. You're absolutely right, Mark. That was great defense there by Charles Ball to recognize where Nickens was going on that play, and to able to gather speed and picks up and get in position to come away with that deflection.
Yeah, I agree.
2nd and 10 here for OKC. Doyle in the backfield by himself, offset, 3 wide receivers, and Powell's to the top. And here's a 7-step drop here by Nickens, going through progression down the middle of the field, almost intercepted by Ball. Or Kanye Rockefeller, that is.
And I think that's 3 pass deflected in a row, except for the one by J.W. Doyle. Yeah, there's 3 passes deflected in a row.
Yep, you're absolutely right. It was a beautiful pass by Nickens. He's been throwing some beautiful balls this game. Started off awesome. Now things are starting to slide downhill for him, but he got to get some receptions. Needs to pick up a first down here. 3-step drop by Nickens and OKC. Cross down the middle. Pass is deflected. Incomplete.
And I think this is where the OKC offense is sort of beating themselves up, is that they were not able to get J.W. Doyle involved early, and so now the defense is picking up on their tendencies to run the pass play, and they're getting picked off. Well, not picked off, but deflected. This is not the 4th time in a row.
Right. You got to give it up for Espen Rael, the linebacker, the inside backer that is for Tulsa, for coming away with that deflection. If he's not there in position, I think that pass is caught.
That's right, I agree.
And here's a return here for Tulsa. No, not calling for a fair catch. Dangerous situation because the defenders were sitting there waiting on him.
Yeah, strange call right there, but they're still in decent position, 30 yards from their own goal. See what they'll do. Again, it's a swing of momentum, back and forth. This time it's a swing of momentum because of good defense.
Yeah. Let's look at Drury there. OKC is in a dime formation. 4 wide receivers here for Tulsa. And here's a counter play here to Sonzo Robinson. He fumbles the ball. And looks like OKC comes away with it. No. They does comes away with it. Turnover.
Wow. Oh, boy. It's surprising. I think he was hit real hard. He was doing real well. The blocks were pretty good. And yeah, I think he was just not even a big hit. It was just like taken out of his hand.
Wow, turnovers are very costly here in the SFL. They mean a whole lot when you give the ball away. OKC is in great position. They're at Tulsa's 37-yard line in, position to put some points here on the boards. 5 minutes and 48 seconds left on here in the second quarter. And let's see what OKC is going to do. Nicholson in the shotgun here takes a 3-step drop, gets a little pressure, drops it off to his receiver, and nothing doing. Loses a yard on the play.
They practically started where they ended in the last drive, but yeah, good defense right there to stop the play from going further. Good tackle for loss.
Yeah, Charles Wenham on the reception there from Nickens. It looks like Tulsa's going to bring pressure here by their outside backer. Kyron Hill, number 40, looks like he wants to get into some action. And here's a 5-step drop by Nixon. Deep, not deep, but short across the middle. Picks up 8 as the receiver.
And good effort by number 15. I keep forgetting who my number 15 is.
Yeah, Brock Manley.
Yes. Good effort by him to make himself open in the middle of the field or in the middle of the formation. Good pass.
Yeah, absolutely great pass by Nickens. He, as you stated earlier, he had quite a few deflections on the last drive, and he said, I need a completion. Let me get some quick and sharp and go right here on the quick slant across the middle. 7-step drop by Nickens this time. Throws to the top of the field. Got some reception. 1st and 10, OKC. Powell once again on a catch.
And Nickens does well to get the ball out of his hand before he gets sacked. And for the first down, Powell makes a big play. Well, yeah, a good play to get that ball inbounds. And yeah, first down, gets rewarded.
Single back ace formation here for OKC and the Renegades. Nicholson calling the play underneath the center, and he takes a 2-step drop. Got Powell across the middle of the field, caught, and he picks up a first down. He's still moving, drags his man down to the 5-yard line.
He's a Spartan. He just drags them. Let's see, I want to see it again. 2 men cling onto him. No, it's not going to stop him. Well, it did eventually, but yeah, he's just dragging them around the dirt.
Absolutely. That's for the youngsters there to see. Never give up. Continue to keep the legs moving. OKC in scoring territory at the 5-yard line of Tulsa. First and goal. 3:48 left. Here's a handoff here to Doyle. He gets his first carry of the game. Spin move. Touchdown OKC. Doyle, you go ahead and spike it. Dance, do whatever you want to do because you just put 6 on the board for your team.
Boy, Doyle is finally in the house. He's made his touchdown. And it's the first running touchdown by OKC, I think.
Yeah, that's the first rushing touchdown by OKC this game here. Awesome run there by Doyle. Spin move, looking real nice on that run play.
I agree, yeah. And now this is, as I said, it was the good defense that's put them in this situation. Or as you said, they're now on top of Tulsa by 4 points. And it's because of the good defense in the previous drive that only netted Tulsa 3 points on their field goal.
Absolutely correct there. And that coming away with that fumble on the last possession, that when Tulsa had the ball, that gave OKC momentum, and they're here at home, and the crowd is behind them. When the crowd gets behind you, behind any team when they're playing at home, it's going to be hard to stop this team.
That's very right.
OKC gets ready to kick the ball back off to Tulsa here. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the half. And there's ball on the return from the 10-yard line, and he breaks a tackle. Almost makes a man miss. Brought down at the 41. Great return there by a ball.
Yeah, great position. They're now in 40 yards. They're almost in the midfield. Good hustle right here.
Yeah, here's a look at it on the replay here.
Man, this is a good view.
Yeah, it is a good view.
He breaks one tackle. Oh yeah, just one bad. Good run.
Felt like I was in the game.
Yeah.
Drury is in the chat calling for one more turnover for the defense, requesting one. Let's see if OKC is going to come away with another one else. Let's see if Tulsa is going to make something happen here on the offensive end. Here's another shovel pass here to Sonzo Robinson. He picks up first down.
He will not be denied. He was big. He was fumbled the first time in the previous play, and he said, "It's not gonna slow me down. I'm not gonna get down for this." He picked himself up and he made a big play, 10 yards. And again, that's the third shovel pass, and it's been working wonders for them.
Yeah, I am surprised to see how effective they are running this shovel pass. Sometimes, man, that shovel pass can be very, very harmful to an offense.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward sort of play.
Exactly. A single back formation here is Tulsa. 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. There's a handoff here to Robinson to the top of the field. Breaks one tackle, but he's brought down by a gang of Renegades.
Yeah, good run right there. 4 yards. I think he was averaging 3-point-something yards before this. And yeah, he is the workhorse of the team right now.
Yeah, and that was Al Clint coming away with the tackle on Robinson there. 2nd and 6 here is Tulsa. 2:41 left in the half. There's a handoff here to Robinson. Picks up maybe 1 yard or so on that play.
Yeah, it's good defense right there. I think it's just a battle of the blockers open up routes for Sonzo Robinson, and the linebackers closing in the gaps in order to stop the running play. And in this specific play, they were successful.
Absolutely. Cole Irvine, outside linebacker here for OKC, comes away with that tackle. There's a shift here by the D-line. And I formation, strong power, and Robinson, nothing doing, loses a yard. 4th and 5, and Tulsa has to punt it away. And looks like we're coming up on a 2-minute warning. Go ahead, Mark. My apologies.
Yeah, I was gonna say a good defense right there, and it's as I said on the previous play, is that the linebackers got to Sonzo quick. They stopped it quick, and no chance for him to get a first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like they knew exactly where Tulsa wanted to run the ball, and they switched the defensive lineup and pretty much got great penetration from that shuffle.
Yeah.
And here's a punt, and OKC is bringing pressure. Almost comes away with a punt block, and he's not going to return. He's going to let it bounce, and Tulsa runs into the end zone. Bonehead play. I don't understand why you keep running. Just stop, catch the
Just
ball.
stop,
You know,
yeah.
just
Drop on it. Yeah. I got too excited right there. No, you can't blame him. You know.
What you think here from OKC? 152 left, Mark.
I think they might have a good chance of making another point, but I'll just run down the clock if I were OKC right here.
I agree with you. 3 wide receivers, and there's a handoff here to Doyle, and he picks up 8 yards on the carry. They had 3 receivers and Bovine at the top on the line of scrimmage. I thought they was going to go for a deep pass, but they decided to go with the handoff. They might just run it and run this clock out, but hey, there's still 1 minute and 35 seconds left. They might take a strike downfield.
And the advantage of running the clock down through J.W. Doyle is that, looks like they're not running down the clock. This one, long pass, it gets picked up by
Bovine.
Yeah, by Bovine.
I mean, this guy here just knows how to get open. I mean, this is the greatest tight end in SFL history. I mean, this guy here knows where to find open space.
Yeah, it was a good in-out route. And he just made himself open. He just finds himself open.
Exactly. And Richard Newton, the outside linebacker that we saw there on the replay, just found himself just out of position and unable to keep up with Bovine. You got to know what Bovine is at all times. If you're going to be over the top on him, he's going to be your responsibility. You have to stay with this guy. 3 wide receivers set, and here's Bovine at the bottom of the field here on the line. Offset is the running back here. Nick is on a 7-step drop going deep. He to the top of the field. Got a first down. Pile, that is, looks like on the reception.
Good catch right there. It's, again, one of those catches where he gets brought down as he catches the ball. And I thought they were running down the clock. No, they're just going for another quick touchdown. I think they might very well do.
Absolutely, and that stops the clock. Wow, with that catch and first down as Powell got himself out of bounds. Another 3 wide receiver set here for Nickens. He's in a shotgun all by himself. Bovine is on the line. He goes out for a route. Nickens going deep across the middle. Diving catch. First down, OKC. And now Nickens is running the no huddle. 105 left. Nickens staying in the shotgun. 3-step drop, makes a move, going deep, touchdown OKC, and look who it is. It's Hunter Jones for the touchdown. OKC is starting to spread their wings and get ahead here in this game.
Good play. This is very similar to what happened the first quarter. It was a no-huddle play at the very end of the quarter, and it's what, gave them the opening to surprise the Tulsa defense come out with another touchdown of their own.
And Ronnie Nickens and OKC is starting to become a threat here in the SFL and more of a threat in the Southern Division. I have never seen OKC this powerful in 2 games in the passing game. I tell you, this is something to see. And there's the kicker for the extra point. OKC goes up 28-17. They're leading with 59 seconds left here in the first half. They might shoot for 40-plus points today.
Yeah, they might. And now Tulsa will attempt to, at the very least, put themselves in position for a field goal. 59 seconds is still lots of time. I think they haven't burned a single timeout. They haven't burned a single timeout because they've been winning all their challenges.
Here's last week's stats for Deacon Nickens. 48 attempts, 34 receptions. Well, he's 34 for 48, 416 yards. The completion rating, completions percentage here. Check this out: 70.8.
Wow. Yeah. Good numbers.
4 passing touchdowns, Mark, with 0 INTs.
Holy, 0 sacks as well, if I remember correctly.
You're absolutely right, my friend. Yes, sir. And here's Tulsa with offset as the running back, Sonzo Robinson, 3 wide receivers, and Martin takes a 5-step drop going deep himself. He got some man open to the top of the field, and it is Bush that is comes away with the first down reception, and Tulsa calls a timeout.
Oh boy, Michael Martin, it's another play where he just gets the ball out of his hands in the very last second. You don't see it here, but he does. He gets sacked as he goes down as he makes the pass, and good play. Great play to make that catch.
And I feel bad for Blake Pepper. He tried to go for the INT, but just came up short and allowed Stephen Bush to get separation and coming away with that reception there. Now Tulsa's in on the other side of the field and enemy territory. 4 wide receiver set. Here's the Desperados. Counter run play here to Sonzo Robinson. Juke move makes a man miss. 45 seconds left on the ticker here in the half. Not sure why you would go for a run play, but hey, Robinson picks up 5 yards on it. And here's another counter. It must be the only play they have in this play. Must be the only play they have in that formation. My apologies. Tulsa has to burn their second timeout.
That was a good attempt to follow in OKC's footsteps in doing the no-huddle play, but they were caught red-handed. A good clothesline brings Sonzo Robinson down.
Yeah, 2 run plays back-to-back. I mean, you're losing time on the clock. Then you have to burn a timeout. That could have been a play where that you could have went, through an out route or so, got someone to step out of bounds to stop the clock. Another 4 wide receiver set with the tight end on the play. Martin takes a 5-step drop, going deep across the middle of the field. He got some man wide open, and is caught. He's down to the 5-yard line, and that is Godspeed.
And Tulsa is still in this. If they score a touchdown, that just puts them down by 4 points, I believe. Yeah. Well, assuming they make the extra point.
Wow, Martin throws a dart right down the middle of the field between 2 defenders for Godspeed to come away with the reception at the 5-yard line with 29 seconds left on the ticker, and they're going to go for a field goal. You got to be kidding me, son. It's 1st and goal. What are you doing?
I am unsure what is in the head of these guys.
What is going on here in the SFL? This is not the first time we saw this. We've seen this on several games where that the team would be in scoring position with closing seconds left on the clock, and they would settle for a field goal. Wow, I'm pretty sure that Deion Hawkins is livid right now. I know I would be.
Oh boy, I am livid right now. That play was borderline questionable.
Wow, you have the opportunity to bring your team within 4 points, and you settle for 3? Woo! My. Not going to look good on someone's resume. I'll tell you that much.
No, it won't.
And here's the returner for OKC, and he gets out to the 28-yard line. I think that OKC should just go ahead and nail this thing and take the 8-point lead going into the half.
What's funny is they still have all their timeouts, and they've been playing the passing game real well. I think they're on the drives that they've scored. They only average 1 minute on their scores. So with timeouts, they have the time to spare for another touchdown. Yeah, you're right about that. And here's Nickinson with 4 wide receivers going across the middle of the field. Got a reception. Looks like Powell, that is. And he's going to run a no-huddle instead of calling a timeout. Or is he going to just spike it? What is he? He's taking his time getting to the line of scrimmage. What are you doing, dude? There's a 5-step drop by Nickens going across the middle of the field. Got Hunter Jones there. Now they call a timeout with 2 seconds left. That didn't make any sense, Marc. Both teams are making questionable plays, but it's making this game one hell of a game to broadcast.
And look at Michael Irvine getting on Nickinson there. Why didn't you call the timeout? Why did you try to go ahead and run the no huddle? We had time on the clock. Now we got 2 seconds left. You want to go for a Hail Mary? That can end wrong. Or it can end in the best of your interest. Here's Nickens and the shotgun. Hail Mary formation. Desperados are ready for it. Nickens step up in the pocket, throws a dart out of bounds, and that's the half.
Okay, well, that's fine. They're still up 8 points going to the second half. It was a good attempt at making us, more points and extend the lead, but that looked inevitable.
And that's the half. Oklahoma City Renegades hosting the Tulsa Desperados, and the Renegades are up 28-10. Here's the halftime stats, Marc.
Yeah, and as we can see here, almost similar in passing yards, but it's the rushing yards. It's, Tulsa twice as much rushing yards, and that's all because of Sonzo making those plays. He got several first down for their team, and yeah, good stuff.
Absolutely, but and also Tulsa is winning the time of possession, but they're losing the game. I'm not sure if you saw 2 turnovers here in the first half has really cost Tulsa the momentum and the lead that they had, because they had momentum on their side. But losing those 2 turnovers really has turned the table here for OKC.
I agree. I totally agree. I think during the second half they're gonna have to make some adjustments on their defense. They've been beaten down by OKC in the passing game. They have to improve their coverage, and yeah, that's the one of the major adjustments I see them making for now.
Absolutely. We take a look here. There's Powell with the reception across the middle of the field. I mean, it has been straight air raid here for OKC, and as I keep stating, this is a totally different team than what I'm used to seeing. As far as them air the ball out this much, I'm used to seeing OKC being a nasty, pound the rock type of team, and they're showing a different side of football here for them today.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what makes them a lethal team, is that they still have that in the back of their pockets, the running game that they used to have.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Tulsa has been running the heck out of that that shovel pass, and it has been working for them. They've picked up 2 first downs and a touchdown off of the shovel pass. Let's see if they can continue to get the shovel pass to work for them, and see if Marc can throw the ball downfield but get enough strength on it to get it over the top of the defender's head.
Yeah, we shall see. The strength of the shovel pass is that it catches the defense off guard, and on all 3 instances, they did catch them off guard, which is why it was successful. So we'll see if they use it again to their benefit.
Right, absolutely.
Good catch right there.
Absolutely. So many stats in here, it's making the halftime show a little longer. Not stats, I mean highlights.
It has been a game of highlights. This is what, 3 touchdowns by OKC, 2 touchdowns. I'm getting my math wrong, but because the second half.
Yeah, here's the second half. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what's going to happen in the last 22 minutes of this ball game here at Roberts Cove Stadium as Tulsa gets ready to kick it off to OKC. And there's the kick here by Tulsa. OKC with the return at the 10-yard line, and that's Manley. He gets out to the 30-yard line for OKC to start the drive.
And he spins out of one defender, but he gets brought down. Good attempt, good return right there.
Absolutely. There's a look at the Tulsa Desperados defense. Deacon Nickens in the huddle here for OKC. And he has been lights out all game long. 3 wide receivers with Bovine on the line of scrimmage. Doyle in the backfield. Here's a handoff here to Doyle up the middle, and maybe we see a heavy dose of him come the second half.
Oof, but he gets brought down after just picking up 2 yards. It was good defense right there.
Yeah, looks like one of the safeties came up from the secondary and laid the smackdown on Doyle there. But I believe that Doyle will be back, and he's going to lay the truck down on him. 280 yards for Nickerson. 149.3 is his passer rating. That is very, very high. 4 wide receivers set here for OKC. Doyle in the backfield by himself. Single back formation. And here's a 2-step drop here by Deacon. Got some man open to the top of the field. He picks up 6 yards on the play. Matter of fact, 4 yards because it was 2nd and 8. Powell, that is.
And again, it's Powell making himself open. He knew, he was aware that his quarterback was getting pressured, so he made himself open for the short pass, and it's still good. Sets him up for another first down.
Absolutely. And here we have OKC in it. 3 wide receiver set. Doyle, he gets the handoff, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage, only picking up 1 yard. Tulsa defense. Espen Riel coming away with that tackle.
Espen Riel. And this is actually very similar in the first half, where in the very few times that the ball was given to Doyle, they did stop the running play. Again, they limited them to just under 30 yards. Rushing yards.
And now OKC has to punt it away, and here comes on their punter, Ethan Ellis, and Tulsa brings pressure. Almost comes away with the punt block there, and ball on the return, makes a juke move, almost makes another miss, but unable to, and brought down at the 32-yard line. Let's see if Tulsa can make some noise happen here after that 3 and out for OKC on the opening drive of the second half. As a look at Sunzo Robinson numbers at 19 carries for 57 yards. Unlike him, not being very productive. Martin takes a 3-step drop. There was an out route. Ball is tipped and fumbled around. Almost tipped and incomplete. Intercepted, that is. Pass intended to a Bush.
That's a very silly turn of events. I hope we get to see it, but the ball bounces on top of everyone's helmets. That was a good one. But, yeah, good defense overall.
2nd and 10 here for Tulsa at their very own 32-yard line. There's a look at Al Clint. Tulsa comes out in single back formation, 2 wide receivers and 2 tight end on the line of scrimmage. Down to the bottom of the field. And it looks like there's one at the top as well. And there's a spin move by Robinson as he gets the handoff. Only picking up 2 yards on the play. Nothing doing. Brought down by a host of Renegades.
And OKC are in a good spot for another stop and, continue their domination of this game so far. Well, I say domination, they're just up by 8 points.
Absolutely. Here's a bunch formation down to the bottom of the field here for Tulsa. 2 wide receivers to the top of the field as well. Looks like Godspeed's at the top. And Martin takes a 2-step drop, almost fumbled the hair. There's a pass down the middle of the field. That pass is complete.
And that was a good play by both the quarterback and the wide receiver, Marcel Miller, right here. We don't see his route, but he beats his defender to the destination, and he goes down with over 30 yards, I believe.
Absolutely. I was fumbling over words there. I was trying to say that Martin almost fumbled the snap because it went down towards his kneecaps or his shin, and he gathered himself and throws a strike to Marcel Miller down the middle of the field there. Great play by Tulsa, picking up 1st and 10. Martin on a 7-step drop, gets pressured, brought down here by OKC. Losing 9 on that possession, or that play, shall I say.
Wow, good defense right there. They are showcasing their strength, and he beats the blocker and brings him down.
Absolutely. That's Dante Okabe once again coming away with the tackle. He's been bringing pressure all day long. The non-contract defensive tackle has been making a name for himself here. So Tulsa's 2nd and 19 at OKC's 45-yard line. And Martin takes a 2-step drop, throws an out route to the top. That pass is tipped, almost intercepted by OKC.
Another close call to pick up another interception, and it was about to be the same thing that happened in the first interception where one player tipped it and another picks it up. But yeah, close call, but good D.
Absolutely. Great defense by Oklahoma City there. Cole Irvine coming away with the almost INT as the ball fumbled in his hands and he wasn't able to keep his paws on it. 4 wide receiver set here for Tulsa. Sunzo Robinson in the backfield all by himself. Martin takes a 5-step drop, reads his progression, throws down the middle, and that pass is broken up. Godspeed was the intended receiver, but wow, did he take a shot.
Yeah, and at this point in time, it looks like it's the defense that's, living up to the hype, and they've been making big plays this last 3 attempts, 3 plays, and yeah. And it's given them this chance to score again. Absolutely.
Now Tulsa has to punt the ball away, but they're going to punt OKC deep in their own territory here. And let's see if they can. Oh, there's a fair catch here by OKC. Great call there, not allowing the ball to roll or bounce behind them to get deep into the goal line situation.
So it's going to be up to the Tulsa defense to take the ball back. OKC in the 10-yard line might be uncomfortable making making plays, but we'll see. It's the defense. Tulsa defense has to make up for the lackluster offense the last play.
Absolutely. Single back formation is OKC. Nickens on a 3-step drop, pass down to Doyle down to the bottom of the field, and he picks up 6 yards on the reception.
And it looks like the Tulsa defense was slow to react in that play. It took them, probably 3 seconds before anyone got to cover Doyle as he ran down for 6 yards.
Absolutely. Here's a handoff here to Doyle, and he gets the first down after making a few guys miss by going around the pile. And 1st and 10 for OKC. As I stated, I think Doyle would get a heavy dosage here in the second half. 7 minutes left on the clock here in the third quarter. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they're just going to give the ball a lot to Doyle, just to run the clock down because they are 8 points up. Even a touchdown and extra point will still put them ahead. Another touchdown by Tulsa. But the past 2 plays, Doyle has converted for big yards, big plays.
Absolutely. OKC comes out a single off single formation here. And there's a 5-step drop by Nickens down the middle of the field. That pass is deflected, tipped, and bobbled down away. Espen Rael on the deflection.
So far, it's been on the defensive end. It looks like they've been both very successful on the pass coverage. We'll see. We'll see if they get a stop on this play.
Trips to the top of the field here for OKC. Nickens calling an audible. Normally when we see this, it's a big strike downfield. Let's see if Tulsa can. And there's a handoff here to Doyle, and there's a penalty on the play. Let's see what the call is. Could it be holding on the offense?
Could be. They didn't get to catch what was the penalty.
Clipping, number 89, offense.
Looks like there's a clipping on the offense here of OKC. Clipping on Tiberius Bovine.
Oh. Huh. Well. It's probably what Tulsa needed to get.
Absolutely. 2nd and 22 here for OKC, but I don't think this matters for Nickens. This guy has been throwing the ball great today.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think it is totally plausible to see him get the first down on this play.
Absolutely. Here's a 7-step drop by Nickens going right down the middle of the field. Got some men open. Looks like Hunter Jones comes away with that reception.
Okay. 3rd and 14 is still manageable for Nickens the way he's been playing so far this game. Good defense to prevent any of the longer pass plays and let OKC settle for a shorter one.
Absolutely. Looks like Tiberius Bovine down here at the bottom of the field here. And they're in a 3 wide receiver set. And Nickens makes a few people miss. Drops it off to Doyle. Nothing doing. Going to lose 2 yards down the play. 4th and 16 for OKC. And they got to punt it back over to Tulsa.
And great defense. I was watching the coverage. Everyone got their men covered. So, yeah, they were pressured to just give it to Doyle out of the swing pass.
And there's the punt there. Tulsa did not bring any pressure. They're going to cover the punt here. And there's the spin move by Ball, but he doesn't go anywhere.
No, he doesn't, but he still lands at the 45th yard line. From their goal, it still sets them up for a good opportunity to come back into this game. They are still in it, but as time goes by, they're going to get less and less opportunities to win this thing.
Absolutely. Okay, Tulsa has to do something here on this drive to get some type of momentum going and overthrown OKC in the fourth quarter. And here's a handoff here to Sonzo Robinson. Nothing doing. He's going to lose 2 yards on that handoff as he's brought down in the backfield.
And looks like for the second half, both teams have been locking down in defense. Nobody has scored for the first 6 minutes. Was it 6 minutes of this second half so far?
Absolutely correct. Deacon Payne comes away with the tackle there on Sonzo Robinson in the backfield. And 3 wide receiver set here for Tulsa it is. No tight ends on this play. Martin takes a 1-step drop, dumps it off, and his man runs backwards. He only picks up 1 yard. Bush, that is.
Oh, boy, I think he was disorientated as he runs backwards. I wasn't sure, but, 2 yards is 2 yards. They're still far away from first down, but, yeah, I wonder because they've been going for the run play. Right now, it looks like they're going.
Absolutely, Martin on a 5-step drop going deep to the bottom. He has a man wide open, and that is Corey Jones picking up the first down to Oklahoma City's 33-yard line.
Wow, and I was gonna say they kept going on the run play, and it wasn't likely they're gonna get this first down, but no, they proved me wrong. Good catch right here, and yeah, good play as well to run the route, make himself open. Overall, good play by the offense.
Yeah, great job there by Corey Jones to get himself open. He hasn't been involved much here in the offense. I think he's only had 3 targets, 2 receptions, and 1 drop when he tried to go across the middle of the field, and it was broken up by Drury. But great route there by him, and great look for Martin. We're going through his progressions and reading to find Jones open for that first down. And Tulsa's in a power I formation. Sanzo's doing nothing. He had an open field down to the bottom, but he decided to cut it back in. And he stopped.
Yeah, good defense. And it feels like the OKC defense already knows so much of what Sanzo can do, and it's already, adjusted during halftime.
Absolutely. 4 wide receivers in on the play with a tight end in as well, and Robinson in the backfield with Martin, and Martin throws across the middle of the field, got some man open. Looks like it's Jones once again.
It looks like by the way things are going for the second half at least, Tulsa has been unsuccessful with the run play, but very successful or quite successful in the passing play. They made 1 long pass and now a short pass down the middle for setting them up for 3rd and 5.
You're absolutely right. It's 3rd and 5 at Oklahoma City's 28-yard line. Tulsa has been moving the ball here. 4 wide receivers and a tight end to the top on the line, and Martin takes a 5-step drop going deep across the middle. That pass is tipped away. Pass like it was intended for Godspeed, but nothing doing.
Yeah, that was so close actually. It looks like it was on him. He had it on his hands. Oh no,
it's very close. Maybe we can get a good look at it right here.
Yeah, that was a close interception as well. It was just snagged back in by the defense.
Absolutely. Drury was there on the deflection or in the midst of it, or whatever happened. We really couldn't get a good sight on the play, and Tulsa's going to have to settle for 3 once again.
It does put them up down by just 1 point or one touchdown's good enough to win the game outright. But yeah, the momentum is still with OKC.
Absolutely, and the 48-yarder is good. Straight down the middle for Andrew Wheeler, that is. 28-3, OKC over the Desperados with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We have a total of 13 minutes and 26 seconds left in this game. How is it going to end, Marc Lopez?
I think it's going to end as a very close game. Tulsa has a very good chance of coming back into this. They have shown that they have adjusted their defense with a few stops, and yeah, it's just going to be a battle of defenses, making sure that they get stops and converting on big plays at the offensive end.
Man, what a brutal hit there by Gito Williams.
It was.
On Manley on the return there. Wow, he must be ticked off. Something must have been said or done to him earlier during this game, but he went down and lights out. And 3 wide receivers set here for OKC. Doyle in the backfield. There's a pitch here to Doyle. He got open space, and no. Tulsa clamps down on it. Stops him right at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, as I was saying, it's the defense that's going to bring Tulsa back into this one. For the past 2 drives of OKC, they've been stopped on their running play. And Tulsa just looking to continue it and give themselves more opportunities for a score.
Trips right to the top of the field here for OKC. Doyle's in the backfield. He gets another handoff. Makes a man miss. Prowlin makes another miss. He runs one guy over. Smacked him in his mouth like he did something inappropriately.
Wow, and that was almost looks like all J.W. Doyle. It was all him. He broke several tackles. Yeah, on the beginning, his route was opened by his teammates, but he breaks several tackles for going down.
Man, who was the guy that got smacked? Oh my God, I can't see it. It happened so fast. Dude put on his own Ray Bentley impersonation, putting guys in body bags. I mean, just.
Oh boy, yeah. Good run.
Here's OKC at their very own 44-yard line. 1 minute, 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Going across the middle of the field. That pass is incomplete, intended for Hunter Jones. And Hunter is unable to keep his mittens on it.
Yeah, good defensive effort right there to stop it before Hunter Jones could bring the ball in.
Let's go.
Second and 10 here for OKC. Nickens calling the signal underneath the center. Looks like Tulsa's praying man press coverage. 5-step drop. Nickens going. Oh, he gets himself in trouble. He gets pressured by this Tulsa defense, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, great defensive effort right there, and looks like they're even mocking. They're mocking him as he went down. Repeating as if they were them that went down.
Yes, that was Espen Rael getting pressure on Nickens. And this offensive line was just unable to hold up from all the pressure they received. And no pressure this time from Tulsa. Nixon got a man open at the top of the field. He got some reception, but nothing doing. Unable to pick up the first down. 4th and 9. OKC is going to have to punt this thing right back to Tulsa. Can they gain momentum, Marc Lopez?
They absolutely have the chance, and they have the tools to get the momentum back on their side. And as I said, it's the defense. The defense is what's bringing them back into this game.
I absolutely agree with you, sir. And here's the punter for OKC, ready to kick it back over to Tulsa. Tulsa does not bring any pressure. Ball on the return and tries a juke move, tried to make some man miss, but unable to do so.
Yeah, what I want to see from Tulsa on this drive is to utilize the passing game more. The pass drive where they scored the field goal, they've had several successful passes down the field. So that's what I want to see for this one.
Tulsa coming away here with 1st and 10. 10 seconds left in the third quarter, and Martin on a 7-step drop gets pressure from OKC, and that pass is incomplete.
Wow, good defense right there. I think he was, of all the defensive line, he was the only one who got through to him. And yeah, he brings him down, and they are just preventing Tulsa from getting back into this.
Yeah, that was great pressure there by OKC to come away with the incomplete on Martin as they tried to bring him down, but he threw the ball forward. Tuck rule, you ask me. Here's a handoff here to Sanzo Robinson, and he gets nothing going himself. Tackled by a gain of Renegades, and that's the third quarter, people. Throw your fours up. 11 minutes left in this ball game here in OKC at Robert Cole Stadium. And to correct myself from earlier, it was New Orleans on the shovel pass. Xander Gold's first career touchdown pass. And here's Tulsa. And Martin gets pressure going down the middle of the field. Pass is almost caught by Godspeed, but incomplete. Not Godspeed. Thought it was Godspeed. He's huge like him. That was Miller. Marcel Miller comes away with the drop pass there from Martin, but maybe Martin had too much zip on it because he had to step up into the pocket there, Marc.
Yeah, he did, and it actually looks like that. Of all his receivers, it was only Marcel who was open at the time, and that, I credit the OKC defense for that one. Yeah,
most definitely that front seven getting that pressure on Martin, and OKC brings pressure, almost comes away with the block there on the punt. And there's a return out to the 43-yard line, and OKC has the ball once again in their hands. They can really do some damage here, Marc, if they can get themselves into scoring range, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. I would really say that they need a touchdown here to really, have full control of the closing minutes of this game.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I want to see as well, but it looks like the past two drives, Tulsa has been doing good in the defense.
Absolutely. They've been keeping Tiberius Bovine under check, and there's a pass to the top of the field. Out route, looks like to Powell, that is. And he comes away with his 10th reception of the day.
And good effort by Powell to keep his feet in as he makes that catch 6 yards is still a decent, amount of yards. Set them up for another first down.
Yeah, 2nd and 4th, which is also 2nd and short. I wouldn't complain with that if I'm OKC. Three wide receiver set here for OKC with Doyle in the backfield all by himself. Tulsa's in a 3-3 nickel, and there's a pitch here to Doyle. He has open space, across the middle of the field, makes a man miss, breaking tackles, and he's brought down by Rockefeller at the 36 of Tulsa.
Wow. Man, this guy's just showcasing strength. Many times he's been stopped, not in this one.
1 tackle, 2 tackles. It takes 2 guys to bring him down, and then they had to twist him down.
Yeah. This guy's a good runner.
Guy showing excellent strength and power. Excellent break tackle skills as well. Dual, that is. 3 wide receivers here for OKC. There's another handoff here to Doyle, and he stopped after picking up 3 yards on that carry as he gets up and celebrates and does his dance as the time keeps ticking off the ticker. Espinal on the tackle.
Yeah, and this is what definitely OKC is looking to do. Just give the ball to Doyle and run the clock down and preserve the lead.
Nickens underneath the center here calling the signal. Tulsa was showing pressure, but then they backed off. Espinal looks like they're going to bring an outside linebacker on the bottom here on the field, and he goes in, and he gets Doyle in the backfield for a... Was it 3-yard loss? I think it was a 3-yard loss there. Or was it 2?
Yeah, I think so too, yeah. That was a 2nd and 4th, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, that's a great play there by Kyron Hill, coming away with that tackle, that tackle for loss there. And OKC is in a 34 defense. Nickens on a 5-step drop. Got some man open to the top of the field. It's Powell. He's not going to get the first down. 4th and 2.
Now I'm wondering if they just push this for the first down, because 4th and 2 seems very manageable the way that, they've been playing so far.
Absolutely. My apologies. That's Charles Wyndham, the second tight end here. Second tight end for OKC there on that reception.
Oh, looks like they will.
Oh, they're going to try to go for it here. 4th and 2 with 8:41 left. Tulsa looks like they're bringing pressure at the bottom of the field. It looks like Espinal is showing pressure as well. And Nickens is just going to call the timeout. Nickens looks like he's a little upset with himself. Michael Irvine trying to calm him down. Hold on, son. We have the lead. You're doing good. You're doing good. Just continue to manage this ball game for us, and we'll walk out of here with the victory. But I think the Tulsa Desperados have something to say about that as they come out and tries to block this field goal here. This is like this is going to be a 44-yarder. There's the snap. Here's the pressure by Tulsa. The kick is up. And it's good. Straight down the middle.
Yeah, and this sets them up for, a victory for this one. It now puts them more than 1 point above Tulsa.
Absolutely, absolutely. 7 here is not going to do it for Tulsa. They're going to need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to even have themselves close. Is they going to tie the game to 8 points? Yeah, that's going to tie it. If they can get a score in 2 points, that'll tie the ball game here. And there's a spin move by Ball, but then he's brought down at the 27 by a gang of Renegades.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and thinking if they do get the touchdown, looks like OKC has them locked out on the running play. So I wonder if they can manage for the passing play for the extra 2 points.
Absolutely. Maybe Tulsa will go for that shovel pass to Sonzo Robinson once again. And here's a 7-step drop by Martin going deep down the middle of the field. He got Stephen Bush wide open for a first down.
Wow. That was a good pass. Was it Steven Bush who made this foul? But yeah, good on him to make this one. Off-balance catch. He makes it before he goes down. And yeah, that was a big play, big yards.
Absolutely. Great concentration there by Steven Bush to put his body on the line and, you know, go for that diving or sliding catch there to come away with the first down. Big play there by Martin, taking a chance, going deep as he found Bush. And here's Sonzo Robinson with the handoff, picking up 2 yards on that play there. Sonzo hasn't been very productive in the run game. I mean, he has 50-plus yards or so, but he just haven't been able to break any tackles and just get past that second core of the front seven, you know, of the linebackers. Here's Martin on a 5-step drop. Martin going across the middle, got some man, and that pass is completed. And that looks like that was the Godspeed.
Yeah, that's a good play right there. Good play by Godspeed and Martin.
Absolutely. Great play there for there's 2 wide receivers that went out to the bottom of the field, and Godspeed snuck in right behind him, goes right down the middle. Great play call there by Tulsa.
And we can see here 345 yards by Martin. It's not, you know, it's lots of yards still.
Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't matter if he doesn't get in the end zone with the touchdown pass here. Here's a handoff here to Sonzo Robinson, and he only picks up 1 yard. 2nd and 10. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left on the ticker. Tulsa has to do something. They got to get themselves in the end zone.
Yeah, and great defensive effort by OKC right there. They definitely already have Sonzo Robinson's number. You said Sonzo Robinson had 50 yards in this game. I think majority of those were just in the first half.
Absolutely. They haven't given it to him here much in the second. And here's Martin on a 5-step drop. Got a man open to the top. Oh, no, that dive and deflection by what a play there by Blake Pepper. Comes away with that dive and deflection.
Boy, that was a very athletic play, a very good one. And, you know, it was on the pass was on target, and he just gets to it by diving. Well, that's a sight to behold. Wow,
the fans here at Roberts Cove are rocking the stadium on their feet. I mean, here after that deflection there by Pepper, and Martin is in a shotgun formation, empty, 5 wide receivers, and he takes a 3-step drop. He looks for his progressions, going deep down to the bottom of the field, diving catch, and Godspeed drops it, incomplete. 4th and 9 for Tulsa.
Oh no, I am so speechless. That was good. That was a good play by both Martin. Godspeed was right there. That was a very close one, and that would have put them up by 2 points just behind Oklahoma. And now they're forced to go for the field goal.
My heart dropped for Godspeed on that play because I was about to give him the great, you know, Mama, I saw a man fly, but I couldn't. You have to come down with the possession. You have to come down with the possession in order to get the call. So I'm
He's going to have his chance. And now, well, Tulsa is 26-31. There's still lots of time to make another stop and, you know, make a touchdown for the win.
You're absolutely correct. Tulsa has been playing great defense here. You know, in the second half, they haven't allowed OKC to really get downfield as they did in the first quarter when they had those 2 long pass touchdowns in the first half. OKC, that is. But Tulsa's been playing great, outstanding defense here in the secondary to come away with a couple of deflections and not allow Nickens to pick them apart deep.
Yeah, I totally agree. And as I said, it's riding on the back of the Tulsa defense to give themselves the opportunity to score.
Let's see if Nickens can get things going here for OKC on this drive with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left on the ticker. 1st and 10 at OKC's 28-yard line. Nickens calling the signal. Tulsa's in a dime formation. Here's a pitch here to Doyle, and Doyle gets blockers, and he picks up 6.
Boy, oh boy, how many yards? He already had 75 yards this game. Last game, he only had 53. So it's definitely we're seeing him improving as the game, or as the weeks go by.
Absolutely. Doyle has been just taking what the defense gives him. Last game he had about 53, 55 yards. And, he's now at 75 yards here for this game. And there's another handoff here to Doyle. He breaks a tackle and he's down dives for the first down, carrying a man with him. J.W. Doyle on the carry. Take it away, Marc.
That was a good one. He just hustles, breaks the tackle, brings the man down with him. And yeah, he's been making big plays on this probably the last drive if they can just, kill the clock.
J.W. Doyle has been smacking Tulsa defenders in the mouth for smack talking in the Discord all week long. And there's a pass down the middle of the field, and that pass is incomplete. Charles Ball on deflection. Sorry about that. Kanye Rockefeller on the deflection. You got to catch it, Kanye. You got to catch it.
And that's what you were saying right there, Demond. It's the Tulsa secondary doing good, defending the long pass, and they did it right there. Now it's, OKC 2nd and 10. They still have another chance to push the drive forward and pressure the Tulsa to come up with their own stop.
3 wide receivers here in for the OKC Renegades. There's a pitch. It's to J.W. Doyle. Finds open space. He picks up a few yards before he's brought down by Esmeralda.
And again, Doyle with another big play. He picks up 5 yards. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just give it to him, for the next play.
Absolutely. I wouldn't blame them because he's breaking tackles. He's making guys miss. And he's being progressive in the run game here in this fourth quarter. And there's a 7-step drop by Deacon Nickens going deep down the middle of the field. Diving catch incomplete. He overthrew his guy. Pass intended for Tiberius Bovine.
And it's probably unfortunate for Bovine. He didn't get enough time to get himself open, and yeah, the pass was, as you said, overthrown. That was a shame.
Absolutely. Now OKC has to kick this thing back to Tulsa. Tulsa can really take over this game if they can get downfield and score a touchdown. They would take the lead in this game here, as they haven't had great momentum since the first quarter.
Yeah, that's right. And it looks like this game is only going to end in 2 ways. We're probably not going to get overtime if Tulsa doesn't score, and we're not going to get overtime if Tulsa doesn't score. So it's it's interesting. It's either a win or loss after this next 4 minutes 35 seconds.
Let's give a shout out to everyone in the chats. I have Andy Hamilton, Bulldog Lover, CAG NFL, Charles Ball, Christian Pont, Colin Northrup, Drury, Godspeed, Kanye Rockefeller, Michael Irvine, Mighty RX, Pure 2KX12, Ray West, and here's a pass here by Martin. Got some man open to the top of the field. That's Stephen Bush. We also have Scott Lorex, Simulation in FL, and Slim Shady, Warren Mary. There's many more here watching this great ball game between Tulsa and OKC. Second and 5 here for Tulsa at their very own 33-yard line. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left on the ticker. Martin's calling the signal underneath the center. Here's a handoff here to Sonzo Robinson. He's knocked backwards in the backfield. Tackle for loss. Mama, where did that truck come from? That ain't even a truck. That's a Mini Cooper. That guy's little.
Ooh, yeah. That was a painful tackle right there. And I feel like Tulsa should just go for the pass, and it looks like they're going to go for this one. It's a short one, though.
Wow, and he doesn't even gain a yard forward. And on that previous play, that was Elvis Shoemaker, 5'10", 193 cornerback for OKC, coming away with that tackle for loss. 4th and 7, Marc.
All your people. Yeah, 4th and 7. And we see Robinson climbing the ground. And he knew he could have, if he was more agile, probably spun in the right direction and got in first down. But it's unfortunate for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tulsa should have went for it on 4th and 7. There's the return here for OKC out to the 35-yard line. I think Tulsa, like I say, should have went for it on 4th down there. Shows some type of aggressiveness and that they really care. I guess they're going to put it on the backs of the defense.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they thought that it was not the time for a high-risk play, and it almost feels like they think they still have a shot at getting another possession for themselves.
3 wide receivers set here for OKC. JW in the backfield. There's a handoff here to Doyle. Spin move, nothing doing. And he's brought down by Espin.
And I feel like it's always been Espin on top of Doyle. It was a good initial block to open up his running route. But yeah, Rael just closed up that route right away.
Absolutely.
Good defense.
Rael has been all over the place for this defense here for Tulsa. He's been playing outstanding so far. Not so far, but all game long. And bunch right here for OKC at the bottom of the field. Doyle in the backfield. Nickinson calling the plays, and Nickinson handed off here to Doyle. Picks up a few yards. Looks like 4 yards on the handoff there for Doyle.
Yeah, just give it to Doyle. Burn the clock, and that's their endgame strategy right now. If I'm Tulsa, I'm gonna try to force the turnovers. If not, get the stop. Absolutely.
Kyron Hill on the tackle here for Tulsa, that is. 3 wide receivers and by Tiberius Bovine on the line here. See what OKC does. Nickens calling the signal. He's burning clock. He's taking a long time before he hiked the ball. And he's stopped in the backfield for a tackle for loss. Now OKC has to kick it back to Tulsa. And Espin is down on the field.
Uh-oh.
This is not good. This is not good for the Tulsa defense.
That's not good. Indeed, this guy's been doing wonders for the defense. Wonder how. Oh, he was hit hard in the shoulder, I think. But yeah, OKC, they only advanced 5 yards, meaning again good on the Tulsa defense to get a stop, and the ball's going back their way again.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here on the ticker before the 2-minute warning. And OKC's going to punt it. Tulsa's not bringing any pressure. They're just going to cover the punt here and see if Charles Ball can get some momentum and movement going. He's up to the 30.
Yeah, it was a good effort right there to break the first tackle and set them up. They're in 30 yards from their goalpost. It's still a good position. They still have 2 minutes. They have all their timeouts, and they're gonna have to play smart to get the touchdown.
As I look at Sonzo Robinson numbers, Michael Martin is in a shotgun formation here with Robinson in the backfield with him, and he takes a 3-step drop, pump fake down to the bottom of the field, got Godspeed, 1st and 10 at the Tulsa's 43. Only allowing, was it 2 seconds off the clock? If so, that was a fast play.
That was, yeah, just 2 seconds. Wow.
Because I know I saw 2:06. I know I saw 2:06 on the clock before the 2-minute warning. Wow, that was really fast.
It was. Well, that's what long passes give you, right?
Absolutely. Martin should be just about right at 400 yards passing for the day. No touchdowns. And he has 3 wide receivers in on this play. Robinson in the backfield with him. Takes a 3-step drop. Dumps it off towards the middle of the field. Looks like is that Corey Robinson? No, but there's a 2-minute warning. And that was the 82, Damon McIntosh.
And it looks like they have ditched their plans of using the run play. They are now going for pass all the way to the end zone. And yeah, they're hoping that it's gonna carry them towards the end. This win is on Martin's shoulders right now.
Absolutely. Martin's in underneath the center. Takes a 7-step drop. Wow, that's deep. He's go deep down the middle of the field. That pass is tipped and deflected away. Great defensive play there by the defense of OKC.
Defensive play. Yes, agreed. And it's a great read overall. I think they knew that they were going to pass anyway, they were aiming for a touchdown. So yeah, good read right there. Good read.
Absolutely. As we stated earlier, that Martin has been coming up short on some of his passes. He just haven't been putting enough strength on it. And he comes out here in a 4 wide receiver set with the tight end. And he takes a 3-step drop, gets pressure going down the middle. He got Stephen Bush, 1st and 10 inside of the 30-yard line of OKC.
Wow. And if you just keep throwing the ball, if you just keep passing, it's going to get caught one way or another. And Bush, good job for him to be on the right place as he gets that catch.
Absolutely. He's been playing outstanding outstanding since the second quarter. 1 minute and 24 seconds left. There's pressure coming up the middle, and Marc makes a man miss, steps into the pocket, got the receiver, and that is Jones, that is, I want to say. It is Jones coming away with the reception. 1 minute and 13 seconds left here on the clock. 2nd and 4 here for Martin. Is he going to spike it? No, he's going to take a 5-step drop, pump fake, throws in coverage here. Oh, that was a bad toss. That could have been picked off. And there's Espen Rael, twisted ankle. He'll be back next week.
Oof, that's gonna hurt, but you know, he just has to look forward and recover and come back strong. But yeah, as you said, the play before that was wow. That was a good defense to break through the line, but Martin, you know, spins right around his defender, makes a pass, short pass, and you know, sets them up for a goal line.
Absolutely, and there's a pass down to the bottom of the field here to Stephen Bush once again. Stephen has been making himself known in this second half, or should I say on this drive here. Stephen is in the slot. Godspeed is down here at the bottom of the field, and there's a 7-step drop by Martin. He looks and reads, gets pressured. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. He's going to run a no-huddle offense. 42 seconds left. Martin's down at the underneath the center here. He's going to quick snap, takes a 2-step drop. He reads, and passes incomplete. Oh, he's throwing the ball in triple and double coverage. Not good.
Not good indeed. He was pressured. Yeah, he was. The nerves is getting to him, you know, with 33 seconds left and just a touchdown. I think the nerves are getting to him in this last drive.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Marc. 33 seconds here left on the ticker. 3rd and 18 for Tulsa. On OKC's 18-yard line, Sanzo Robinson in the backfield. Godspeed here at the bottom. There's Stephen Bush to the top of the field. There's a play action here to Robinson. Going to the back of the end zone. Passes into intercepted. Intercepted OKC. Brady Clark, that is, comes away with that pick.
That is the most clutch play of this game.
I must say that I agree with you. And Martin has been kicking himself in the rear end. He has to.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
And OKC comes out in victory formation.
Yeah, that's the ball game. What a great game.
There it is. Tulsa calls a timeout, but OKC is going to come away with the victory here. They're going to move on to 2-0, and the Tulsa Desperados are going to fall to 0-2.
But you got to give props to the entire team overall. It was, you know, at the end of towards the end of the second half, the offense of Tulsa showed signs that, you know, they also have a mean passing game, and they were incredibly good in the defensive end as well in the second half. So many positive things to look forward to for the next week at least.
Absolutely. And I mean, this last drive, the Desperados played outstanding on this last drive, but unfortunately Martin just didn't put enough, you know, arc on the ball and just was able to get it over the defender. It was a great throw. You know, I was looking for that connection, you know, between him and Godspeed to get in the end zone there, but unfortunately it just didn't happen.
That's right, and it's just one of those things where the better team wins, and that was a great defensive play that, you know, gave them the win. Absolutely,
but you got to give it up for Tulsa's defense for keeping them in this ball game, because they were down. And their defense pretty much held Nickens in check. Nickens and the receivers and the tight end, Tiberius Bovine, in check. But hey, it's 24 seconds left in this game, and OKC is kicking this thing away.
Huh, okay.
We might just see a Hail Mary here as Charles Ball makes a spin move, and he's on the opposite side of the field at OKC's 46. This is great field position here for Tulsa. I would come out in a regular formation. I wouldn't go for Hail Mary right away. I would come out in a 4-wide, 5-wide set. Try to get some downfield towards the sideline. They don't have any timeouts left, you know.
Yeah, that's right. But with 16 seconds left, it's going to be a series of miracles is what they need to come out with a win for this one.
Absolutely. There's a 3-step drop by Martin. Got a man open, and it's Godspeed, first down. And they're going to hurry up and run the play. No huddle, that is, shall I say. If I was him, I would spike it. but he's taking his dear time. I really just don't understand that when you wait till 2 seconds on the clock to spike the ball.
Oh boy, and this is gonna be a close one. They're 35 yards from the end zone. 2 seconds. It's just the wind is hanging on this one last play.
Absolutely, Mark. They really just didn't take advantage of the opportunity they had to spike the ball, with multiple seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
And here's Martin in the shotgun. He's rolling right, and he's in trouble. He's brought down and sacked by the OKC defense. And that's your ball game here from Roberts Cove Stadium. OKC Renegades comes away with a victory over the Tulsa Desperados.
Wow. I'd give my applause for Tulsa for playing that game real hard, real good. And as I said, many positive things to look forward to. They just have to make minor adjustments, minor improvements, and I'm sure that they're set for a winning record this season.
Absolutely. And there was a look at the stats there. You saw Martin had over 400 yards passing this game, but just weren't able to connect and get into the end zone.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. But yeah, again, it's one of those things where you just have to work out the kinks, figure out how they can make the connection. And I think, throughout the week, there's definitely a chance for progression, for sure. And no doubt we're going to see Martin with a stronger arm as the season goes on.
Absolutely, my friend. Yes, sir. If we take a look here at these second half highlights of this great game here between this I-44 interstate rival between the Tulsa Desperados and the Oklahoma City Renegades. This was one tough ball game here, man. It's just great defense, and it was some good offense in this game as well.
Yeah, the end was really grinded out and very deserving of their win, OKC. And yeah, good stuff.
And I have to give it to Martin. He fooled me a couple of times with the play action pass. I thought he was handing it off to Robinson, but he still had the ball on several on several plays.
Yeah.
But that was the play of the game, if you ask me. That interception right there in the back of the end zone. And here's the play of the game, Deacon Nickens. 23 of 34, 318 yards, 3 touchdowns with a passer rating of 126.8. And that's it here in Oklahoma City at Roberts Cove Stadium. I am your commentator for the day, Damon Simien, along with my color guy, Marc Lopez. Marc, you have any closing remarks?
Well, thanks for having me. Great game overall. Looking forward to see what these teams do in the future.
Absolutely, sir. I totally agree with you. It was a great ball game. I am glad that you was able to spend this time with me here, calling this ball game. Hey, you're a great caller. You'll do great here in the SFL in the future.
Oh, my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
No problem. And hey, that's it from us here at Roberts Cove, and we are absolutely signing out.